Hello again, and welcome back to Paul's Stuff, my channel where I talk about all the things I love, particularly Star Wars, other things too, lots of lightsabers. And today's no exception to that. We have another lightsaber hilt from LGT, Chinese company LGT. I purchased these through Padawan Outpost here in the UK. Excellent firm, brilliant customer service. Great range of sabers. Check them out. I'll leave a link in the description. This is Padawan Outposts DV1. It's their Darth Vader lightsaber hilt. This one's had some work done to it, which I'll run through with you. First of all, it's had a weathering pass, so I've added some scratches and nicks and general sort of wear and tear using some fine grade sandpapers and various tools just to leave little marks and things on it. It's then had a black wash which was wiped off and a brown wash which was wiped off. And I've also added several different parts to it from a company called Xenopixel. I'll leave a link to them in the description as well. So just run through what they are. It has a blade plug from Saber Armory as well, also link in the description. Firstly, let's say this is not a terrifically accurate Darth Vader hilt. There are a couple of ports missing from it. Although I was surprised to find when I bought the Xenopixel parts that actually the dimensions of this seem fairly close to an MPP flash gun, which is what Vader's saber was made from. It comes with 6 T-tracks on it with no profile on the ends. That makes it more suitable for anything other than A New Hope, really. The A New Hope Vader lightsaber had 7 T-tracks and they were angled at the ends, from what I can understand. So it's not super accurate, not going for that particularly. Want something that looks like Darth Vader's lightsaber but can be used and costumed with. A friend of mine will be using this afternoon so we can get some pictures. He has an excellent Darth Vader costume. Hello, Wayne. So yeah, what have we done to this? So the shroud has been replaced with a Xenopixel steel ESB shroud. It's also had the diamond knurled retention knob and the D-ring added. The bulb retention section, when you get this, there's like a reveal window in it. The light from the saber blade shines through, which you don't get on Vader's saber. It's an MPP flash gun. This back section is actually the part where the mechanism for retaining the bulb in the flash is. So that's been replaced by one from Xenopixel. Did need a little bit of adaptation as the screw holes are different. The little wires along the side, these are again from a wire pack from Xenopixel. Just added those in. There should be a red one in one of the missing ports as well, but I haven't put that in. I'm working out how I might add the ports, but that's quite a big job. And moving down the saber, when you get it, there's a plaque on here. I think some of them say Darth Vader. My one said custom saber. It's just held on with 2 little screws. There was a plaque on the original MPP flash guns that was riveted in, and they were removed for the films, so the 2 little holes that are left are quite appropriate to that. The clamp is a standard LGT clamp in black. That means it's not very accurate to what you'd find on an MPP flash. When you get it, it does come with the clamp arm. I've adapted that one of the ESB Vader sabers just has the clamp bolt in it. So this has just got the clamp bolt in it. I've added a little washer behind it, which should be there. The clamp card itself, from what I can gather, the clamp cards on Empire Strikes Back sabers have the PCB card from a calculator, the LED PCB from a calculator behind the bubble strip. So what I've done here is use a standard LGT strip, which has some, it's black with some gold PCB markings on it. And then I've used a Wonawonga bubble strip. The ESB, or the Vader Saber bubble strips are cut down to about 5 3/4 bubbles. So this has been cut down to that. The Wonawonga ones are made for genuine clamps, and so they're narrower. They don't stay in the LGT ones. So this bubble strip is just held to the LGT clamp card with a piece of double-sided tape, and it's high bond tape. It's very secure. Yeah, I think that's everything that I've done to this. So in common with all LGT sabers that seem to be coming out now, when you turn it on, that's my custom power on sound. Normally they say power on. When you ignite them, the blade connector now has LEDs in them. You can see the blade plug in there. I'd say that's a blade plug, Vader blade plug from Saber Armory. This one is in LGT's Xenopixel. That's my favourite board. It's easy to work with. It's easy to program. Has some really nice features that are really helpful when you're costuming. Things like gesture controls, twist on, twist off. You can run soundtracks on it. I usually set mine up with sound fonts specific to the saber. You can change the sound fonts on here. So this has got several sound fonts on it. It has the Kyberphonics Father suite of Darth Vader sound fonts. So A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi and Rogue One. Also got K-Sith's Rogue Vader on here. And then I've got two from the new Kenobi series, Kyberphonics The Rematch Bundle Darth and K-Sith's What Remains. So all of those fonts are on here. Not going to run through them all. If you want to look at them, Kyberphonics and K-Sith have their own sites where they showcase these things much better than I ever could. But let's put a blade in and show you what it looks like with the blade in the saber. They're just two retention screws. I chose to go with a 36-inch blade for this one. So a little bit longer than I normally use, but the blade retention is really good on it, and I thought 36, the longer blade, would be more appropriate for a Vader saber. So here we go. You won't be able to see all of the blade, I'm sure. There's the blade in action, all the usual Xenopixel stuff. So blaster blocks, they may actually show up a little better on a red blade, I guess. You've got lockup and tip drag. And then I have mine set up with the force action. I have quotes from that particular movie, so this is set on A New Hope at the moment.
Where are those transmissions you intercepted? What have you done with those plans? Commander, here the ship of plans. Have you found those plans? And bring me the passengers. I want them alive.
So there we go. To turn it off, we've got gesture control again. You can either twist it, or you can press and hold the button. And if you press and hold the button past about 8 or 10 seconds, the saber will shut down. Again, there's custom sound that I've put on here. Normally LGT Sabers will say power off. That's my LGT Darth Vader lightsaber hilt, modelled kind of after an Empire Strikes Back version. Yeah, it's a very, very good saber. Another really nice saber from Padawan Outpost, their DV one. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, then please give it a like. And if you like this sort of content, then please consider subscribing to the channel. I think we're around about 150 subscribers at this point, which I'm surprised that 150 people like watching me waffle on, but there you go, they do. So if you like it, then please consider subscribing. There's links down below to all of the shops that I've mentioned. I also do costuming. There's a link to the main costume group that I work with, Vader's Raiders. Excellent costume group. You can find us on Facebook at Vader's Raiders Star Wars costume group. And several other groups on there as well. My Facebook page is linked there as well. I do little reviews of these from time to time on there as well. So if you like any of that content, please give it a look as well. But yep, for now that's all we have today. Hopefully be another video soon. LGT's Darth Vader lightsaber. Cheerio.